Henry once said that you were not the best player in the world, but you were the best player. You were the first player that he would take when selecting a team. So I was wondering, who do you think that kind of player is to get?
Well, there's some players with great notoriety. We have three guards that are dominating our sports pages. LeBron, Kobe, and Dwayne Wade. I think either one of those would be a good pick.
Will any other player again reach 11 titles? What do you think?
What's that?
Will any other player reach 11 titles ever? How do you think?
I don't think so. But I think that we won 8 straight. But egotistically speaking, I got hurt in the 58 championships. I think that if I hadn't got hurt, we would have won 10 straight. But that's my ego.
Which one of the 11 is your favorite? You have 11 actually.
Yes.
NBA rings. Do you wear them? Do you change them?
Well, this is my rookie year. We didn't spend a lot of money those days. And the reason I still wear this was that in '56 we won the national championship, the NCAA championship. I went to the Summer Olympics in '56 and won a gold medal. I left the Olympics and went straight to Boston and won the NBA championship. So in that 13 months, I was on the 3 championship teams. And this was the last. But this ring, David Stern had designed for me. It has all 11 championships on this one ring. So he says he cut down on my decisions that I had to make.
Mr. Russell, before all the titles that you won and the great times you had playing at the top of the game, can you remember when you were a small boy, the first time you picked up a ball and started playing hoops? Can you perhaps take us on a trip down memory lane?
Well, I was born in Louisiana, and I moved to California when I was 9 years old, and I'd never seen a basketball. So after we moved into the projects, they had a basketball court, and I didn't know what it was. I walked by it for a couple of months, and one day I saw guys playing, and I stopped to watch, and I watched for about 2 weeks before I thought I'd try it. And then I tried it, and the one thing that really bothered me, that I was 9 years old, and there were kids 6 could outplay me. And you know how embarrassing that is. But I started playing then, and I think that by the time I got to the Celtics, I'd played basketball 5 hours a day, 7 days a week, from the time I was 9 until I was 22.
At what point did you realize you were pretty good at the game?
I think when I got out of high school, I played for this amateur team that played in Canada. And at the start of the trip, I didn't know how good I was or anything. By the end of the trip, I thought I knew I was the best player on that team. And I was now going to look for more competition. And the place I thought I could find it was in college. So I embarked on my college career. But still today, the most fun I ever had playing basketball was playing in the playgrounds.
Mr. Russell, obviously you're one of the greatest defensive players of all time in the NBA. When did you get that mindset? I mean, when did you realize that playing defensively was maybe more important than playing offensively?
Well, going back to the playgrounds, there were kids that were great shooters. And I was not a great shooter. But I had to play against the guys that were great shooters. So I figured out that if you play defense, if you get 3 shots every time they get 1, you can compete. So I started playing defense just as hard to keep them from getting good shots. So that I remember one of my college games, we shot 28%, which is not very good shooting. And we won by 15 because they shot 25%. It was mostly because of our defense.